What if I told you that the smartest organ in your body is not actually your brain, but a slimy, alien ecosystem living inside your intestines? We have spent decades thinking that the path to a higher IQ involves solving puzzles and eating blueberries, but we completely missed the fact that our brain is just a puppet being pulled by the strings of our biology. You are not a single individual. You are a walking colony of trillions of bacteria and cellular engines that decide whether you feel focused or foggy, happy or depressed, to truly upgrade your mind. You have to stop treating the brain as a separate island and start engineering the complex ecosystem that supports it. Before we learn how to terraform your inner world, I have a small request regarding the visuals you are about to see. Please don't mind if the picture looks different from the narrative, as I generated it using AI to help visualize the microscopic landscape of your body. Today, we are going completely beyond simple brain food to explore how to rebuild your inner ecosystem for peak performance. Here are 10 scientific ways to engineer your biology for intelligence, and I want you to tell me which one you are going to test first. Fact 1. The second brain. The most important fact to understand is that your gut contains over 100 million neurons, which is more than you will find in the spinal cord of a cat. This network is technically known as the enteric nervous system, but scientists call it the second brain because it can operate independently and control your mood without asking for permission. If this ecosystem is inflamed or unbalanced, it sends constant distress signals to your head, resulting in brain fog and anxiety that no amount of meditation can fix. You cannot have a clear mind if you have a chaotic gut. Fact 2. The psychobiotic revolution. We used to think bacteria were just germs that made us sick, but we have discovered a specific class of beneficial bacteria called psychobiotics that act like natural antidepressants. These microscopic creatures live in your gut and actively produce dopamine and GABA, the neurotransmitters that keep you calm and focused. By seeding your gut with these specific strains through fermented foods or supplements, you are literally planting a garden of happiness inside your body. It is bioengineering your personality from the inside out. Fact 3. The vagus nerve highway. Your gut and your brain are physically connected by a massive information superhighway called the vagus nerve. Information travels both ways, but shockingly, 90% of the fibers carry information from the gut up to the brain, not the other way around. You can hack this highway by improving your vagal tone through humming, cold exposure, or deep breathing, which forces the channel to stay open and clear. It is like upgrading your internal internet connection from dial-up to fiber optic. Fact 4. The serotonin factory. You probably think serotonin is a brain chemical, but 90% of the serotonin in your body is actually manufactured in your digestive tract. This means that your confidence, your sleep, and your ability to handle stress are largely determined by the manufacturing plant in your stomach. If you do not provide the raw materials and a safe environment for your gut bacteria, they cannot produce the chemical happiness you need to get through the day. You are not depressed. You might just be undersupplied. Fact 5. Leaky gut, leaky brain. There is a protective lining in your gut that keeps toxins out of your blood, and a protective barrier in your brain that keeps toxins out of your neurons. However, scientists have discovered that when the gut barrier breaks down due to bad diet or stress, the blood-brain barrier often breaks down simultaneously. This condition, often called leaky brain, allows inflammatory particles to drift into your neural tissue, causing slow thinking and memory loss. To seal the fortress of your mind, you must first seal the walls of your stomach. Fact 6. Butyrate fuel. When your good bacteria eat fiber, they produce a magical short-chain fatty acid called butyrate. Butyrate is a super fuel that not only heals the gut lining but also crosses into the brain to stimulate the production of new brain cells. It acts as a neuroprotective shield, stopping the brain from degenerating and keeping your cognitive gears running smoothly. Fiber is not just for digestion. It is the raw material for brain armor. Fact 7. Mitochondrial biogenesis. Every thought you think requires a massive amount of energy, which is generated by tiny power plants in your cells called mitochondria. Cognitive decline is often just an energy crisis where these power plants become old and inefficient. You can engineer your ecosystem to grow new, younger mitochondria through a process called biogenesis, triggered by intense exercise and specific antioxidants like PQQ. It is the equivalent of swapping out the old battery in your phone for a brand new one. Fact 8. The glyphosate detox. One of the biggest threats to your inner ecosystem is the herbicide glyphosate, which is found on many non-organic foods. This chemical acts as an antibiotic, wiping out the good bacteria in your system and disrupting the delicate balance of your microbiome. Engineering your ecosystem requires a strict defense strategy where you actively avoid these chemical weapons to protect your bacterial allies. You cannot build a thriving city if you are constantly bombing it with toxins. Fact 9. Synaptic pruning via sleep. Your brain is like a messy garden that gets overgrown with useless connections during the day. While you sleep, your brain creates a sewage system called the glymphatic system that pumps fluid through your tissue to wash away waste and prune back weak connections. This ecosystem maintenance is critical because it creates the space for new, stronger memories to form the next day. Sleep is not a passive state. It is an active cleaning crew for your neural network. Fact 10. BDNF fertilization. The holy grail of brain engineering is a protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. This protein acts like miracle grow fertilizer for your neurons, encouraging them to grow new branches and connect with each other faster. You can naturally boost BDNF levels through high-intensity interval training and intermittent fasting, turning your body into a brain-building machine. You are literally growing a bigger, faster processor for your computer. We have covered 10 ways to engineer your ecosystem: the second brain, psychobiotics, the vagus nerve, the serotonin factory, leaky brain, butyrate fuel, mitochondrial biogenesis, glyphosate detox, synaptic pruning, and BDN fertilization. I want you to pause and comment below. Which of these biological hacks do you think is the missing link in your life? While all are critical, the best choice to start with is number 2, the psychobiotic revolution. Focusing on the specific bacteria in your gut gives you the highest return on investment because they do the work for you. Once you establish a colony of beneficial allies in your stomach, they will manufacture the chemicals of success while you sleep. If you want to keep feeding your mind with the most advanced information on the planet, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Your gut feeling is telling you to click the like button. So listen to your second brain and do it. I will see you in the next one. Stay optimized.